What is up? They just dropped the patch notes, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Give my thoughts the entire time I'm going through, do all that good stuff. So, big old letters. Update point 15. Welcome to the final patch. Argus, Mad Mage, Depths, Harnessing, Soulstorm. Argus isn't all we have for you. Season 3 without a bang, literally. New explosive flowers have spread up across the map, which combined with some major improvements to jungle AI and pathfinding means the battlefield is more dangerous than ever. Ooh, that's interesting. Explosive flowers. I can't wait to see what that is. The patch also introduction of Amber, the new currency that's replacing the hero acquisition, and that's still not all. A bunch of balance changes, and overhauled item descriptions because people can't read. Harness the soul storm with Argus. The mad mage of Roak is ready to show his might. Yeah, you know where to find this. You can go to their page and look at it. Abilities: Disintegrate. Applies a stack of disintegrates for 3 seconds, causing subsequent incidents of damage to deal 2 times 1.5% magic bonus. Magic power bonus magic damage. So that's not that bad. It's nice that it only stacks for 3 seconds, because otherwise that would get really broken. Each second incineration deals 40% more damage, stacking infinitely capped at 12 against jungle minions. So they're like, haha, we knew what you wanted to do, and we countered against it. Range basic attack, dealing 50, yep. Deadly Nova. Basically, that's his stun. It lands, explodes, 60% magic damage. Ether Crystal. Pretty much the same thing. I should actually probably go over these for people that haven't seen. So this is his basic. Nice little ranged basic. Waves the staff, beats the shit out of it. An Electro Orb. The Soul Stone. Dude, this is going to be super. Particle Shredder. This is the one that's going to be really broken. Fires projectiles from his abyssal staff up to 3.5 seconds. Each projectile consuming mana and dealing that times 10% magic power per blast at max rate. Particle Shredder may be fired indefinitely, provided you have the mana to spare. And I already know builds that are going to basically just let him go for on and just basically forever with that. It's going to be disgusting. Synaptic Obliterator. The Grim.exe alt improved. And 3. After a short delay, channels energy for up to 8 seconds as he deploys his ultimate weapon and fires 3 powerful terrain-piercing energy beams that can travel up to 5,000 units of distance. I don't know that distance. The new Amber currency. I went over that a little bit a couple of days ago. Like, it's all going to be the same. Store update. We're going to get, a bundle. I am getting that. To celebrate Argus's eruptive entrance into Predecessor, we've put together a very special limited time bundle. Hopefully it's not too expensive, because I'd be kind of mad. Instantly unlocks the new hero ready to play as his new Dreadlord skin and sinister decoration to show off your might. Like, I'm fine with that, but ooh, Corporate Enforcer Crunch. That looks so good. Dude, I'm not a big gold person, but that carbon fiber with that just looks good. I don't even play Crush that much. I might get that. Double Agent Twin Blast. Oh, it's even got the bullet holes, which this particular skin's had like 8 different names, so. And then price changes. Ensure that new players can build out a competitive roster. So Faye, Bellica, and Twin Blast look like they're being dropped in price. Quite a bit, actually. Bellica's going down to 860 at 200 platinum. Explosive Flowers. The Fae has been hard work furthering the goals of the Amurn, spreading a new form of explosive flower across the realm. This dangerous flora has taken root and infested the lands, able to grow even after being destroyed. So it's a movement thing. They don't do any direct damage to heroes, but on account of the blast rate, we catapult it back up into the air. That's gonna be interesting. That's going to make a lot of team fights. That's people that know what they're going to do. They're going to be able to set those up beforehand so they're not an issue, or set them during fights to separate people. For sure, some significant improvements we made to the AI jungle. Clearer aggro, fewer frustrations. Has minion aggro in the jungle really been that much of an issue? Like, lane aggro is a bigger issue, in my opinion. The Indians, to the moment they left their camp radius, often in a situation where you felt punished for trying to maximize the speed of your clear times by luring them to the edge of the camp. I, when I play, I just never took them out of the camp. I just pulled them over to one of the corners. No more, but the new aggression bar displayed beneath the jungle maze depletes as the minions move. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Spruced up the pathfinding of our jungle minions. They are now better at tracking champions and navigating varied terrain. Jungles getting snapped on ledges and shark. Oh, I didn't know they could do that. Better still, they can now even drop ledges, pursue their prey, adding. Ooh, that's gonna get interesting with some people, or with some heroes. We've added a handy quality of life indicator in the jungle health bar. The indicator will let you know when your hunt is strong enough to defend a jungle minion. Less guesswork, more strategic. Okay, that's not that bad. Raising the skill cap, lowering the barrier to entry. These two are designed to achieve a twofold goal. Increase the skill gap of the jungle role by introducing new strategic possibilities. Make jungle more accessible to new players by providing clearer information and reducing the punishment for minor mistakes. I don't know how much you can reduce that. Like, that's always going to be there. We believe these improvements in jungle not only more enjoyable, but more reward for players at all skill levels. All with nothing to these changes based on your feedback. So hop in the game, explore the new changes, and at least your jungle master. I am not a jungle master. I am like a mid-tier jungler. I'm not that good, but like I understand how to run through it. Item description improvements. But y'all can't read. That's why we have this. So they added extra colors to make it more to make it more obvious. Um, but apparently they like grayed out the actual like what the cause of it is. They grayed that out, made everything else bright. Now people are gonna know what this part what it does. I don't see it as necessary. They need to keep up with them in game and out of game, so we don't have to go somewhere else to check to fix it. Figure out what it does. Matchmaking and back now this is what I've been wanting. Improved matchmaking. Also comes with a brand new fully customized custom built backend. Ever since Pro was released in the early access, we've been working with a backend provider to handle our game services, scaling, and of course matchmaking. While this was absolutely critical for getting predecessor out to the players and to the world initially, we ultimately found ourselves repeatedly running into limitations when trying to get our match our own specific development goals and the provider's more generalized offerings. In pursuit of independent autonomy, with an eye towards future sustainability and development, our team has been hard at work for many months now rebuilding the entire backend of predecessor from the ground up, giving us complete ownership and control over all of our services and backend code base. So basically, the previous company they were using, which is temporary, which is good. Hopefully this will be better, but at the same times, we don't know. It's like they got a new matchmaker, the first iteration, so this could actually go backwards. This could make it worse. The first iteration of our custom matchmaker rolls out launch into back in 15, and it should make a moderate step up in speed and quality when compared to the old system. Could. It should. Don't mean it will. More importantly, however, we'll be optimized and adjust what we want when we want. We expect the new matchmaker to be an upgrade across the board, but we also know there may be some teething issues as we transition to our new code base. Please reach out to us for any question, quirks, or issues. So basically, some people shouldn't have to deal with newer players like bronze through gold, and higher and lower level players shouldn't have to worry about dealing with higher level players. Like, we're not gonna hopefully we don't see what we have been seeing where the team balance is okay, here's a diamond, and to balance that out you get a bronze or a silver player, and then the other team has two plats, a gold, and a silver. and the other team just has like one diamond player. Because it's balanced, like according to numbers, but it's not really balanced. So I'm hoping that goes away and we legitimately get more balanced stuff to where it's like, okay, you can go up or down a level, but you can't get, like I said, a diamond and a bronze in the same match. That shouldn't happen. And I am just using Omega City's rankings for that, but it is what it is. Hopefully that's gone. And then account level, they're resetting the player level for the final time. That's interesting. It's not going to be reset anymore. But by March 5th, all players will be reset to level 1 level and begin again, with rewards being immediately giving out for each level. Our new currency Amber will be rewarded with every single level, with even more Amber beginning every 4 levels. On the way to level 30, there are a couple of bigger Amber jobs, plus a pair of new profile icons and spray. Oh, that's adorable. I like that. They will be expanding it and available from leveling up. Change would be retroactive too, so don't be afraid to get stuck in. Okay, good. That's important. We need to know we're going to get it, even if we're 75 levels beyond it. Controller updates. They're looking to improve it. They've added the ability to navigate sections of the game using the D-pad. Dude, what? Why? Nobody uses the D-pad for navigation. Like, if I remember correctly, you use the back buttons, like L1, R1, and like the L3 stick. Why would you? Unless you're like specifically trying to go through like items and look through them. I don't know. That's interesting. That could be really useful. Other improvements. It is now possible to mute teammates' pings on the scoreboard. Intro music will not play upon starting a match. Added support for AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution. I don't have that. Hero changes. Oh my god. Oh, damn. General base mana increased from 350 to 370. Power scaling increased from 30 to 35. Blade Siphon is just being changed. I would say it's a buff or a nerf. The damage increase is getting buffed. That's going to make that annoying. I'm about to see a lot more countesses in mid. Grissom could gain additional passive sacrifice, but is now be resolved. He no longer games. Okay, so yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, that's going to go up. That's a nice buff for Iggy. Health regen decreased, base armor decreased, yeah, max mana growth increased. Oh shit, so they actually nerfed Quang. That's good. Knockup height decreased by 20%. It wasn't that high to begin with. Stun duration decreased. The shield decreased. Oh, they nerfed him. Shield magic power scaling up. Yeah, no, he like added 8% bonus health scaling to shield so people can build it more tanky. Sword and World, true damage now correctly applies to item effects such as Megacosm. Now correctly deals damage through walls. Oh, I didn't know he was supposed to. So yeah, Quang just got flat nerfed. Mana adjustments decreased, mana growth increased. So just number changes, the way they like to do it. Slowed down the projectile speeds. That'll make it easier to dodge because that is super annoying to deal with. Another shift away from level scaling to magical power for everyone's favorite orc. Why? Like, it's fine to have level scaling. Armor growth decreased from 4.2 to 4. Magic power from 8 to 9%. Is that 1% going to do anything? Like, legitimately. Is 1% going to do anything? An issue where allies quickly would cause the cast to fail. Okay, so it won't fail when you try to switch fast now. Physical power is going to get decreased. Temporary health decreased. Cooldown in. They flat nerfed Dude, there is a lot of actual nerfs going on. Like, I was not expecting this. General health decreased, base physical armor increased, mana increased. That's interesting. I didn't think that I That's interesting. Probably because they can't actually give him a damage buff or like a reload buff. Because if you increase his reload speed just a little bit, I think he'd be in a much better spot. Richter's ability to dominate dueling, execute a target with a single well-timed hook has been led to him feeling oppressive. You're either really good with Richter or you're useless. And unfortunately, that's pretty much how it is. Which I don't see as a bad thing for some heroes. Mana decreased, mana regen decreased, damage changed. Yeah, they just switched when its power spike is. Magical scaling increased. We're about to start seeing mage Richters out here. Bonus health scaling. It's a bug fix, but because it's fixed, it's going to be nerf. Will no longer go on cooldown if you immediately interrupt at the start of cast animation. Can no longer be cast twice at the end of... Huh. I didn't know you could do that, but that makes sense. Damage decreased. Mana cost decreased. Dude, there's a lot of nerfs in here. Holy cow. Damage instance per instance decreased. Magic power increased. Like, that's wild. I was not expecting to see so many nerfs. Mana regen increased. Cooldown refund decreased from 75 to 70. Damage changed. It has a higher starting damage, but it falls off by 15 at the end. And the physical power increase is up by 10%. Cooldown actually goes down. Starts 110, 95, 80. The bonus attack speed definitely gets increased up to 50. Holy shit. Wow, Sparrow was already broken and you're buffing her. I love it. I'll have to play her a couple times again now. Attack speed increase, that's insane. Cooldown now occurs when buff ends. Cooldown decreased. That's... Oh, wow. Dude, it is Sparrow's game now. Movement speed increased from 5 to 8%. Bonus physical power decreased. That, with everything else they added, that 10 points of physical power you're losing doesn't mean anything. Cooldown increased. Okay, not by much. That's not that big a deal. Side arrow damage increased. Oh my god, they just broke Sparrow. Instead of pushing further towards gold scaling as a carry, likewise rates early damage and safety lanes taking a hit, meaning he has to work harder to secure a lead and rely more on his basics and clever positioning. Please tell me you took a ray that... okay. Bonus physical power scaling increased. Damage decreased. That's fine. Decreased. Flat 8%, so that's a nerf. It's a buff at the beginning, but nerf after a while. Arc magic power, you can run it. It's not bad. It's not great. Runs to a scaling. They're like, hey, we're gonna get rid of gold. We're gonna make him focus more on gold, and then proceeds to give him more level scaling. Oh man, like, make up your mind. And same thing, a nerf that ends up going into a buff. Movement speed decreased. Knock knock. Scaling changed from 85% total physical power to 120. Why? Oh my, Omega, he already gets 100% back when you last hit with knock knock. Why would you increase the damage? And you didn't increase it just a little bit. You gave it a 35% increase. And then you increased the magic power on it too. I'm never getting away from Wraith. Like, ever. The previous nerf to Eviscerator's cooldown was too aggressive, having too little update overall. To remember this, we're bringing the coolback down to a happier middle. No shit. As soon as you put that up to 90 seconds, dude, that item was toast. Like, it does not give enough to be at the 90 seconds everyone else was at. All the other ones were at. Ice Scorn was too low to be used liberally, traversing the map or even pushing a wave. Time for a small increase. 5 seconds, not going to do much. Font required kills decreased from... How does it take too long to stack? It takes 10 maybe 12 minutes. It doesn't take that long to stack. When set up, provide heroes and assassins, and mana power conversion, potent 2.5 to 2%. Okay. More crit damage, less raw power, better suited for carries looking for the big crit. Okay, no, I like that change for Imperator. Like, I really do. It drops it down 5 damage and gives an extra... I like that. And they're buffing Onyxian Quiver? That is wild, because you can build raw damage, throw that on, and you'll be just firing just fine. Trust me, changing the physical pen isn't why people run it. That was a useless change. I'm going to be flat out. That is a useless change. To magical assassins, do its upfront mitigation, leaving it difficult to play around for the likes of Quang and Countess. To alleviate this, we're shifting some of the magical power from Scissor Shield to raw magic armor. It's fine for items to work differently and be unique. Let it work uniquely. Increase in attack speed. It's not bad. I like it. I was getting some physical pen to give it better cross synergy with other assassin as well as those with flat pen scalings in their kit. Ooh, that's gonna be on Wraith now. Malady Wraith with Infernum goes broken. 6 physical pen added. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Mind Razor, small increase to physical power to offset the decrease of potent font's mana power. I still don't see Mind Razor getting picked up that often. Painweaver pen stack is going down. Its movement speed is going up slightly. The Perforators increasing a flat pen, losing physical power, ability haste. It's overall nerf to Perforator. It's doesn't get used that often. I don't think it's gonna get touched at all now. Basilisk ability haste decreased. I don't think that's gonna affect it too much. Berserker's Axe. Blitz scaling to 7% bonus health, 3% max health. We should see that being picked up on bigger junglers now. Like, I would expect to see it on Rampage a bit more. Kai's when they do health builds. That should get interesting. That's just a bug fix. It does, but surge healing per stack from 2 to 2.5. Flow healing on takedown from increase 100 to 120%. Okay, I like that because that can actually start being incorporated in some other builds. Dude, there's a lot in this patch. Holy crap. Not even a patch. This is like this is insane how much is in here. Alright, so the Mutilate's ability is being increased from 2% to 3%, which will be nice because Mutilator plus Infernum has been absolutely disgusting to run, and this is just going to make it even better. Overlord, some additional physical power and AoE has been granted at the cost of some durability, allowing aggressive farmers to outpace their opponents. Let's go. Let's go. Kai is gonna win. Kai is gonna win. And that's all it is. We're just gonna see chimeras now. More damage, less bulk, a stat line more befitting of aggressive anti-heal option. Physical power increase from 40 to 45, health decrease. I'm fine with that. As your core, same with Alchemical Rod. Just more stacks per mana. Like, I don't know. I'm not, it's, we might see this up right where I'm at. Just because it's going to be done quicker, get more of a power boost. Granting some additional magical power, make it feel slightly more enticing to the Quangs and Shinbis of the world. I kind of figured that's what the big change for that item was. It was for Quang. Megacosm, much like Master Fires, but a staple of many mages, reducing ability haste satisfies both goals of reducing ability haste creep among items and promoting other build options. You don't have enough solid items to be promoting other build options. Like, there's always one or two builds, and there's slight variations of each other. That's it. Possessing 25 ability has made it too strong. Standalone haste sticks with, yeah. So magic powers increased, ability haste decreased. Wraith leggings, apparently he's getting a buff. Oh, decreased is getting nerfed by 20. Okay, I read that backwards. Struggles to keep up stat line with other enchanter items being granted some additional match power to make upgrade Halabrade even more lucrative. I mean, sure. Like, I don't think supports actually pick that up for, like, the magic power and damage. It's more of the fact that you, like, grant people life steal when they're around you. Yeah, because Windcaller just kind of sucks, and like all of the actual supports for the most part, like 3 of the sports have a movement ability attached, so Windcaller is kind of a moot item. Like, I don't know why we have it. Elefrost struggles to offer enough upfront damage to justify its purchase at first to buy item. Yeah, duh. Armor increased from 30 to 35. Frost blade damage increased from 25 to... That is insane. That is a massive jump. And Frost blade bonus health scaling decreased. Okay. Obtaining a guard offers so much bang for the buck and is receiving a gold cost price hike to increase further investment. Yeah, the extra 100 gold, that doesn't feel like it's going to be that much. Alright, so a bunch of bug fixes. I'm not going over those. You can go through them and whatever it is. Known issues, cosmetics need to be re-equipped, and special character names won't show up. That's fine. But that is it. We are finally at the end. 45 minutes into this. Like, holy shit, this has been almost a half hour of going over this. But yeah, there is a metric butt ton of changes coming in. And I, for one, cannot wait until tomorrow to actually be able to go over this and get in game, because this, we see what happens tomorrow with the matchmaking. It should be a very interesting day tomorrow. But let me know what you guys think down below. I might get this cut up into a few pieces just to make it like more easily watched, because I would not watch a half-hour overview of one of these. But let me know what you think down below, and I will talk to you guys later.